Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about a topic that how we can use a constraint or constraint type in MS project. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you want to use a Microsoft project software for making the project plans. So let's just start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that many videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, Microsoft Project is a very well-known software for making the project plans, and today we shall discuss that how we can set the constraints in the Microsoft Project. First of all, we have to understand that what is a constraint actually in project management. Friend, constraint is a limitation in terms of time, in terms of cost, in terms of resources. So basically, whenever we are implementing a project, we have some limitation which we cannot cross actually. For example, there is a limitation that you must have to complete the project with a budget of, for example, $5,000. For example, you must have to complete the project with only 5 resources. So that means these are your limitations which you cannot cross. You must have to complete the project with that particular direction or direction of the management actually. So now let's start that how we can set a constraint in the MS project. So friend, see, we have already entered a project plan in the MS project. These are the sample tasks which we have entered. Let's assume that you are implementing a project of a software. So if you are implementing a project of software, the sample tasks are planning, software development, quality assurance, user acceptance testing, and production deployment. Okay. Now see, there is a limitation that the software development will start only once the planning will finish. The quality assurance will start once the software development will finish. And once the quality assurance and user acceptance finish, only then the production deployment will start. So there are some limitations in the different tasks of the project. So let's take as an example, like software development is dependent on the planning. Once the planning will finish, only then the software development will start. So what we can do, we can link these two tasks by selecting these two tasks, and here is an option of linking. So I will link these two tasks. Okay, and I have linked these two tasks. Okay, now see what happened actually. If you see from here, I have linked these two tasks, and thus now software development is dependent on the planning task. Once the planning will finish, only then the software development will start, and you can see from here on the Gantt chart view as well that these two tasks are dependent. If I click here, that so it's showing me that it's dependent on finish to start and 0 days lag. Okay, now what I can do, like if I right click here, double click here, so the task detail has been opened. I have opened the task detail of software development. So it is showing me the general information that it is a software development task, and in the software development task I can set the constraint type. Here is the constraint type. The constraint types are as soon as possible, finish not earlier than, finish no later than, must finish on, must start on, start not earlier than, start not later than. So basically, and the default is the as late as possible or as soon as possible. So there are few basically friend constraint types are already available in the Microsoft project. Now let's assume that for example, the software development is starting on the 3rd of August. Why? Because the planning task is finishing on 2nd of August. Now friend, let's assume that you are implementing a project of software and you need some hardware from any, for example, from any foreign country like USA or Canada, and you know that once that particular hardware will reach in your country, only then the software development will start and not before that. Okay, let's assume you have a planning date that you will finish the planning of overall project by 2nd of August, but the and as per the plan the software development will definitely logically start from 3rd of August. But if the hardware not received, then you cannot start the development, and you know that software the hardware, that particular hardware will reach on 10th of August. So that means whatever the reason is, whatever the scenario is, you cannot start software development before 10th of August. Okay, so this is your constraint actually. You know that there is a constraint of 10th of August because the hardware is reaching of 10th of August. After 10th of August the software development starts. So you can set that particular constraint here in the task list on the advanced tab. Okay, and you can say that um, not earlier than, let's find out that particular not earlier than this one. So I have set the contract type start not earlier than, and here I can set the date as 10th of August. For example, let's take it as an example. 10th of August is, so basically I am saying that particular constraint, that particular task cannot start not earlier than 10th of August. And in the notes column I can enter so that I can be reminded that why this task is, there is a constraint, there is constraint that hardware shall receive on 10th of August 2022. Okay, so that means friend, now I know that the planning is finishing on 2nd of August, but still I will start the software development on 10th of August because the hardware is receiving on 10th of August. So this is a constraint and this is a limitation actually. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you friends.